Hey there, Tad Hargrave from Marketing for Hippies. Today's video is about the difference between collecting lumber and building a boat. A metaphor I often use is that your ideal clients, they're stuck on Island A and they want to get to Island B. Now on Island A, they have some problems, some symptoms they don't like. On Island B, there's some result that they're craving. And your business, I often say, is like a boat that could take them from one island to the other. But a lot of businesses, frankly, don't have a boat yet. What they just do is they try to swim their clients over one at a time, which eventually exhausts you. You can't just swim people you're pulling them in a dinghy on a rope or on your back every day and not have that exhaust you. Eventually it does, and you drown and you die, and that's the end of that story. But you could grab a log and you could just sit on it and paddle one or two people over, and you could make a raft from that, and eventually you could make a boat. The wealth in your business is in the boat. That's the thing. It's not in the logs, not the independent logs. It's how those logs fit together, how they join together to create a structure that can carry them and you. So this business model question, this is the thing in business. If you're wanting to be more profitable as a business, the profitability in a business, the long-term sustainability in a business does not come from marketing. It comes from business models. It comes from not trying to just think about the logs, that you have, because people will keep collecting modalities. They'll keep learning more about how to help their clients, and that's great. I encourage that. But that's different than making a successful business. People can be the most brilliant, healer, life coach in the world, the most certified, and the brokest. That's extremely possible. So they keep collecting that, and then they keep collecting new marketing tactics. Oh, and now I've got an ebook, and now I've got some videos, and now I created a quiz, and now I've got this lead generator, this opt-in page. I've got, and people can then start collecting those things too. So you see what I'm saying? It's like this pile of logs of modalities and marketing collateral they have, but they haven't fit it together into a boat. And you can fit it together so poorly, you get in it and it breaks while you're sailing and everything floats away from you. So it takes time to build a boat. This is not instant. And sometimes you get a raft going, you go back and forth while you're building the boat on the side. You see what I'm saying? You may start with a pretty shitty website to start with. But while you're doing that, maybe you're building something more substantial to the side. And the great thing about a boat is once you've basically got it, you can keep working on it. You can keep improving it. You can make little additions to it. It's like a house. And sometimes maybe even a house is a better analogy, because you can keep adding extensions to the house. You can add another level to it, maybe, if you've built it in that way. And that's where the wealth is. The wealth in business is not from you collecting a bunch of logs of modalities and marketing tactics and various pieces of marketing collateral. That's just expense. That's all that is. You see what I mean? You're spending money to learn all those things, but they don't make you money. I'm not saying that they're not a part of it, because of course you want to be good at what you do. That's very important, but that's not where the profitability comes from. The profitability comes from the architecture. The profitability comes from your capacity to weave these things together and make a design from them. It's not just that you've got a bunch of yarn, but you make a tapestry out of them. It's not just that you have a bunch of paints and paintbrushes. Well, who cares? It's the kind of art that you make with them. Yeah. So this is so important, because otherwise we just think, oh, if it's not working, I'll just get more lumber, as if that is going to be the answer. But you could actually start with very little lumber and build a raft. You could build something. You just take what you have. What have I got? Well, only 2 pieces of lumber. Okay, well, why don't we just rope those together, and now we can fit 4 people. We can go back and forth. Hey, I made a little bit of money from that. I can put some aside. We got a 3rd log and a little bit more rope. Well, now that's a little bit bigger. And eventually, over time, you can build it. Now, you might be able to cajole a friend into investing. Hey, do you want to invest in my boat? And they might just do that, knowing there'll be a payoff for them eventually, or the money will come back. So it's like that. It's a little like that. So there you go. That's my thought for the day. If you like this video, please share it with your friends and hide it from your enemies. Make sure they don't see it. You can subscribe to my channel, the little subscribe button, and then hit the bell icon. I've got a marketingforhippies.com website. I'm on Facebook. I'm on fairly active there. So anyways, lots of places to follow me. Thank you so much for your time.